Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Yarns with Andy. Today I've got Kieran Mackenzie, all the way from Australia, Sydney. He's the co-founder or founder of Prescient Technology, which is an AI company. Thank you so much for making the time to be here, Kieran.
That's right. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Can you tell us a bit about yourself and the company and the vision?
Yeah, so I actually grew up in New Zealand. I was a Hastings boy.
Yeah.
Moved with my family to Sydney in 1997, I think. Did the last few years of school and then went to uni. Did engineering and went to work for Laing O'Rourke's R&D team. So Laing O'Rourke's one of the big construction engineering companies, primarily UK, Middle East, and Australia. And I was working in the R&D team. And through that process, one of Laing O'Rourke's things is safety. So most of these safety systems are online for free, and I encourage everybody to go have a look at those. But the thing that kept coming up in industry is running over people's big yellow things. So it's by far and away the number one cause of serious and fatal accidents in the Australian workplace. So sort of the challenge was put out, how do we solve that? And we were working on this for about 5 years inside Laing O'Rourke, and the decision was made to sort of spin it off because this sort of technology won't win or lose Laing O'Rourke a construction job, so we might as well make it available to everybody. So for my sins, I had to figure out how to do that, pull it out of a big company, set it up as a separate entity and raise venture capital. We managed that, I think it was April 2020, and then hit a pandemic. So that was very exciting times.
Yeah.
But that's
Must
the
be
origin
challenging.
of Prescient.
Must
It
be
was
challenging. Yeah.
many reasons, not being able to come into the office, not being able to buy anything, not being able to go see customers. So if anybody on the podcast is thinking of doing their own startup, try and time it a little bit better than that.
Not something you can predict, though. Force majeure event.
So I think we're a team of about 25 now. We're all based in Sydney. So we are the developers of basically everything. So AI, software, cloud infrastructure, you name it, we do it all internally. So that's where we're at the moment.
So what's the value proposition of Prescient?
So we build AI vision systems for heavy industries. And what that means is that you can see something, understand what it is, and then do something. And that can be applied in heavy industries in so many different ways. So a safety system is also a monitoring system, a QA system, a reporting system, a productivity system, because it's effectively anything you can do with your own eyes and brain, we can probably automate away. Now, at the moment, we're focused on safety, but you can clearly see how the engineer at the front gate who has to write down the license plates of the trucks and what they are carrying, that's fully automatable these days.
Yeah.
The monitoring, are there cracks in concrete as the precast elements come out of the production line? Again, that's an AI vision system. A safety system to stop people being run over, it's the same thing, running a slightly different AI model. So the proposition is we can make construction or heavy industries more broadly, safer, more efficient, more sustainable, all those sorts of things by using technology.
Oh, wow. It's an amazing vision. You must be one of the first few startup companies that's actually adopting AI in the construction industry. Would you say that's a fair statement?
So there's a few different things. What do people mean by AI? And it's a bit of a pointless buzzword these days. So there's obviously the ChatGPT style AI, which are the large language models. Mm-hmm. There's sort of robotic process automation. Mm-hmm. There are actual robots. So when we refer to AI vision, we mean something that can see something, understand what it is, and do something all automatically.
Yeah.
So yes, AI can do lots of things.
It's the process of data collection, which is automated.
So what we do is we actually pre-train all our models so that an AI system that requires you to be an expert in AI is of no use to anybody in heavy industry. You want to turn it on and say, detect this, and it does everything for you. So we have to pre-train everything. We've got to set up all the business logic. We've got to set up all the reporting and things so that the average user in heavy industries can just turn it on and it works.
Yeah.
Because a lot of this technology is great, but it's too complicated for people to actually use.
Yeah. Are you seeing that there's quite a lot of uptake within the construction industry and they understand what you're trying to do?
There's certainly a lot of interest because everybody wants to know, what is AI? What can it do for me? How does it work?
Yeah.
Construction in particular, and I'm sure we'll talk about this more later, is particularly challenging due to the commercial models, subcontractor, things like that. So the uptake for us has been a lot easier in mining and materials companies because they don't have the subcontractor model. But certainly there's a lot of interest in understanding what it can actually do and sharing that with people. And it's a bit of a journey of picking something that's easy to understand for people and easy to adopt.
Yeah.
So that they can then understand and sort of work through the process. And that's what we've been doing for the last few years.
Well, it's a pretty cool story, mate, and I'm sure you'll do well.
Okay. Thank you.